Here at the Greater Arlington Chamber of Commerce, we're always intrigued by the variety of businesses we get here within the chamber. And boy, have we got a brand new one that truly is one of a kind, not just in the chamber, not just in Arlington, but I've never seen these guys anywhere. This is Ken Goodman with Lone Star Rydables.
Hello.
Lone Star Rydables.
Hello, Brian.
Ken,
great
welcome.
to be here with you. Great to be here with
Well,
you.
we're going to be showing a lot of video here later, but first and foremost, you're a small business owner now. Congratulations.
Yes, I appreciate it.
What's your background before hitting into this?
Well, it's vast. It's over many different fields, but most recently, I owned a martial arts school in Southlake, and did that for about a decade. Sold that, and then honestly just started doing some announcing for Carroll ISD.
Okay.
For their athletics, football, baseball, all that good
Right.
stuff. And that's kind of what's been occupying my time lately. My wife also works for Carroll ISD. She's the CT facilitator there, overall the career and technical education. So we do have some ties there, but that's really most of my background's been in self-defense, martial arts, most recently.
So then somehow we go from martial arts and killer to these really cool rideable units here in Arlington, but you've got partners in this venture as well. It's not just you. Right?
No, sir. Yeah. You're absolutely right. So this came about. There's 6 of us involved here. There's me and my wife Kim, our friends Scott and Kelly English. Now, me and Scott had known each other since we were about 14 years old.
Okay.
So a long time friendship. And then their daughter, Scott and Kelly's daughter, Kayla, and her husband Bryce. So all 6 of us took a little vacation to Scottsdale, Arizona, do a little bit of casino time and golfing. And my wife actually saw a social media post, said, "Hey, do you guys want to do a food tour?" I said, "Well, of course I want to do a food tour." Yes. Always answer yes to that. She said, "Okay, well, we're going to do them on these." And she showed us. I said, "What is that?" She said, "We're just going to ride these animals." I said, "Okay, I don't have to walk. I'm in." We went and did that. And long story short, we had a blast. We couldn't stop talking about it for like 4 days while we were there in Arizona. We just said, "I think these would do really good back home. We should just do this. We should invest in this and bring it back home." So we did.
So is it a franchise?
Yes, sir.
Is that the way that works?
Yes, sir. It's a franchise. It's in several different states, if you go to just ridables.com, you can see what states they're in too. Napa Valley was a couple of weeks before us, so they're Napa Valley, and then we got our franchise after that.
Well, boy, you made a big decision too. You put it right here in the middle of the entertainment district.
Yes, sir. It's a little bit
a better location than that?
Not too much that I found, and we kind of jumped into this before we scouted where we were going to be. And we did try several different locations, looked at them. Of course, my original I wanted a food tour, so I was looking for more of that restaurant scene.
Right.
But one day I was coming through the entertainment district and saw this spot for sale. I started looking around and I thought, wow, this is pretty. There's a lot of people that come down here and that spend time in Arlington. I know I have my whole life, and my kids. I brought my kids down here, whether it was for a Taylor Swift concert or we went to go see Kenny Chesney or we're going to a Ranger game or whatever we're going to. And I just thought, I wonder how this would go. Well, the people with the city of Arlington, the chamber, the most welcoming, inviting people, and just embraced us and helped us every step of the way. With any city, you're going to have a little bit of bureaucracy, but Arlington was the city that stepped up and said, "Hey, let's see what we can do here. We think this is great. It's unique. You can only do it in Arlington, Texas. Well, that's great. We'd love to have something that's just specifically to Arlington." So. And here we are.
How long you been here? When did you get going officially?
Well, that's been a little bit difficult because we're coming in late in the year. We moved in the first week of December. We probably haven't really been going since mid-December.
Okay.
So just a little over a month. And of course, we've had our snow days here recently.
Yeah, but when you say it's late in the year, I think it's early in the year because now you're gearing up towards. There's 16 million visitors a year that roll into Arlington. Have you heard that number?
Yes, sir, I have.
I want to pick off a few of them right now.
I would love to have a few of them come and spend some time with us so we can show them what the entertainment district and Arlington as a whole has to offer. That's what our hope is.
Well, walk me through the process here. I mean, so it's not just me by myself hopping on an animal. It's actually a tour, but that tour could be a variety of things. It could be a birthday party for kids or adults. It could be tell me all the different options I had to do this.
Well, any kind of event, when you sign up or when you book with us, you go to our website, of course, and you'd go to book a date and book whichever tour you want. We're up to 4 different tours now that you can enjoy. Several different price points, different things you can see, things that are along the way. But yeah, we have a box on there checked. Let us know if it's your birthday, if it's a bridal shower, if it's whatever your corporate event, whatever you're wanting to come out and celebrate. But we take up to 10 or 11 people out with us, so you could have a group of 6 and a group of 4, maybe a family of 6, family of 4 that are all going out. It's one big tour, and every age can do it. It's after all, they're made for people that can't get around very well.
Yeah,
that's what these are. Which I'm sure you're going to ask me about. Yes.
I think I'm in your demo.
Yeah. Well, you are in the demo. Yes, you are. I saw that recently too. That was fun.
How are y'all able to collaborate with the different businesses? Have you talked to the businesses within the entertainment district to say, hey, we're going to help you out? Or
absolutely. And again, every business has been welcoming, inviting, excited. Whether I was meeting over with, we've talked to the Rangers, we've talked to Texas Live, we've talked to CBB down there, we've talked to different restaurants, to businesses that we pass going along the way, because that's what we want to do. We want to be a collaborative thing with the city of Arlington and the businesses. We want to bring people out, and of course, yes, we're going to make some money by allowing you to ride our very entertaining mobility scooters around to see the city. But we also want to tell you everything that you might want to know about the city. We want to show you the different businesses that are down there. We'll have a food tour here. I've already got a special food happening on Valentine's Day.
Nice.
That's with Hearsay Arlington down there, the Speakeasy. And beautiful place, by the way.
It is.
And the food. Very good. Anyway, but yeah, we want to let people know about other businesses, because I think that's how we get to be collaborative and partner with the city and get some back and forth going in terms of support anyway. But if you're here visiting, for instance, in Arlington, you're here for an extended weekend, maybe coming to a ball game or coming to a concert or whatever the case may be. And that's what's so interesting when we chose Arlington. Obviously, you've got these huge, iconic, sprawling venues that are just a sight to behold. But Arlington also has beautiful green space, open areas. Caleb Moore sculptures. They've got Richard Green Linear Park, the Johnson Creek, the Barcolts Lake. There's all those things. There's you're going to see the National and Medal of Honor Museum. We're going to show you all this stuff. But also, I'm getting to know more about Arlington and the businesses in it, which luckily we've now got with the chamber, and that's going to help us do that a lot. But if you're here and you say, hey, where's a good place to get barbecue around here? Or hey, what would you do with your kids? Or I want to be able to tell you where you can go. So I'll give you recommendations on what you can do.
Okay, let me ask you this. I've ridden on one of the scooters. They're a blast, by the way. They were so much fun. But I haven't taken a tour.
Right.
So I'm picturing a line of people following you around. I'm the last guy in the line. How do I hear what you have to say?
That's a good question. When you come for a tour, obviously I'm on the lead mobility scooter. I do ride the Rattlesnake right now.
As you should.
And I have a tablet, and it controls a lot of what you're going to be hearing and doing. But everyone gets a lanyard, and that lanyard has just a little radio on it, and it's got a listening device that you just wear over your ear. It just fits over your earlobe, and it just sits right on top of your ear like this. And it's very clear. You can hear me all the way around. You can hear me tell you all the things about Arlington, the history, things you didn't know. I mean, I've already talked to people that grew up here and didn't know some of the stuff that I've told them so far. So it's, even if you're local, you're going to learn something and see something in a way you probably haven't seen.
Well, it's probably going to get to the point, too, to where the locals, they do it. But then so-and-so is coming in from town saying, oh, my gosh, we got to do this.
Yes, sir.
Because we want to see the entertainment district anyway. Is there really a better way to see it than on a rideable?
I personally don't think so. And that's when we got down there, we thought, wow, the only way to really, and that's kind of, the city or the Convention Visitors Bureau, they're kind of looking at this too, because they obviously have people come in. If you're looking at bringing business or industry or sister city or planners, event planners, people that are coming to scout, whether they're going to want to do their event at, name the venue, they usually take them around some way, like in a van or something like that. Well, now we've got a little option where we can take them a little bit closer and in and out of some things where you probably wouldn't go with a van and see it a little bit clearer too, because you don't have a roof, you don't have it's kind of like riding on a little motorcycle or something. You can get everywhere.
So. Well, and they absolutely are fun, but let me ask you this. When I hopped on the Unicorn,
The purple unicorn.
I had a blast on the purple Unicorn, by the way, but I got on the Unicorn. What was that unit before it was a unicorn? Was it built to be a unicorn, or did you retrofit other things, or what's the?
They are retrofitted. They are basically mobility scooters, ADA compliant mobility scooters, just like, when like my grandmother would use when she couldn't get around very well anymore. Pull up, take it out of the back of the truck or the van, and put it all up and
Battery
get on
powered.
it. Battery powered mobility scooter, just like you see a sort of one like in Walmart. They have little carts up there. That's all it is. We've just taken the chair off, put a bench on it so that we can put a animal skin across it and turn it into a stuffed animal.
So how many do you have now? How many different animals?
We have 12.
12
12 different animals, yes,
Goodness.
sir. And our herd's on our website because for instance, we have a family of, I think a family of 5 that's coming in from Midland specifically to ride the Rydables.
Sheesh.
Because they want to they were kind of come up here, they want to go ride the Rydables and then go to dinner and a movie. They
Okay.
told us their whole thing is going to be a weekend. They're coming up. It's in February. And I just thought that was great. And I'm hoping that it can turn into something like that too, where people, see us online. Maybe they're in Houston or San Antonio. Maybe they're in Oklahoma, and they say, "Hey, let's go over to Arlington and do that. A little extended weekend, and have some fun doing that, so that we can actually be bringing people in ourselves." I'd love to be part of that. So
I think you will be a part of that. Arlington is, as I mentioned, there's 16 million visitors a year, and they don't just show up for one thing. They show up for all the things.
all the things.
But now here is a brand new business with what was the official name? Rydables?
Lone Star Rydables.
Lone Star Rydables.
Yes, sir.
With a Y.
With a Y.
Rydables. Now they can come in and see all the really cool stuff from just a fascinating point of view. And they get to hear stuff and learn. They don't have to say, is that where the Rangers used to play, or is that what goes on there now? They're hearing it right now from the guy who knows.
Yes, sir. And like I say, I grew up in Arlington Stadium. I mean, my grandparents had a horse and cattle ranch in Arlington off John T. White Road.
Okay.
And we had, the season tickets there. My summers were just spent there. I can still remember the songs that played, in that stadium. And back when, the ball players were different in the 70s.
Sure.
It wasn't like you have it now. They'd come up and just talk to you at the fence and things. And so I get to tell people about real shared experiences of me growing up in Arlington. Scott and Kelly lived in Arlington. When we've been coming here or being a part of this, our whole lives. So.
Well, and these days when you go to a Ranger game, you can't beat a bat on aluminum bleachers anymore, but you're sitting in the air-conditioned comforts while you're watching that game.
Yes, you can. And I love TEF, and it's been, again, so welcoming because everyone that has anything to do with anything in Arlington, whether it's Globe Life Field or Choctaw, whatever it is, they're getting me the information because, again, I'm going to tell you, we're going to go around Globe Life Field, for instance. I'm going to tell you about Globe Life Field, but I'm also going to tell you that if you've got the time or can make the time, be sure to go in and take the Globe Life Field tour.
There you go.
And because I want them going in there to do that. And I want, everyone to benefit off of us bringing people down to the heart of the entertainment district. That's what we hopefully want.
Everybody, that I told you is a fascinating business. Ken Goodman, Lone Star Rydables, and so much more. I mean, he's got a herd of 12 right now, but plenty of room to grow. Right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Ken, thanks for being with us today. And folks, if you want a really unique way to tour the entertainment district and learn a little bit about it, things you may not even know, contact Ken and the crew over there at Lone Star Rydables. We'll have all the information here in just a moment. Ken's a member of the Greater Arlington Chamber. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. And he hadn't been here long, but he's already figured it out. Together we succeed. I hope you figured that out as well. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.